1 step forward, 2 steps back. Taking all the stuff off the wall, replace these. We're going to see if we can fix this with 630. 631 is right there, and I'm just going to move all this stuff and then see if when we get to 691, if that is your 690. And I will cry if it doesn't work out. Wait a minute, I can't film. And whoa. 651 plus 39. That should be 690. Oh, I think it's going to work. 690, 691. This problem that has bothered me for the last few years, I have fixed. Should have done it years ago. Should have never got to that point to begin with. But now I got to put all this mess back up. So now the trick is doing the right 4. So the one on the bottom is the right one. That means the top one has to be the one that would have gone next, and so on. It was asked what the white box is. This is the water cutoff right there. So I wanted these to be easily removed. So even though this is going to be blocked by Stackon, all I got to do is remove the one Stackon. And if for some reason we need to cut the water off, it will be easy to get to. A couple of steps more than what it would normally be, but I've only had to emergency cut the water off once since we lived here, and even if I couldn't get to this, I can cut it off at the road. All right, so 750, 751, 810, 811, so everything's in sequence. So I'm going to put these other 2 rows back up. So I did the video the last time of me hanging this up, and I did some time lapse, but I didn't really explain what I'm actually doing. So I did have some questions about that. So I wanted to show you how I'm mounting the Stackons on the drywall side. It'll be something different when we get to the ones that are in the middle of the room. It's really quite simple. You take a Stackon and you set it on top of the other one, or I've been setting it on the 2x4 to get it about a couple inches off the floor. You could put it on the floor, it doesn't matter. But basically, you set it up there, and then you got to mark where it is. And what we're going to be marking is where the top of those holes are. You got the big thing where you can center it in. You got the other hole here. So you're going to be putting a pin mark or a pencil mark. I was using a pencil yesterday, but I broke my pencil. So I take my pen, I stick it through, and mark it at the top of the small section of the teardrop. Uh-oh, just threw a piece on the floor. Like that. And I'll show you, I'll pull these out. I'll pick up the piece I dropped in the floor. All right, and so when I take it off, we got a couple of holes, or a couple of marks. Oh, can you even see them? I don't know if that shows up. There's a mark there and a mark there. And what we're using to mount them are these sheetrock screws, or they're not sheetrock screws, but they're for like hanging pictures in your living room. They have different varieties of these as far as how much weight they can hold. The ones I started with, they could hold 50 pounds each. The ones I'm using right now, because I ran out of the 50-pound ones, these can hold 65 is what it says. So you figure 65, they could hold 130 pounds. Before it pulled the sheetrock out. So that's what I'm using. So don't worry, these things are not going to fall, even if they're fully loaded. And so you got to make a pilot hole, which I don't know where did my screwdriver go? I had a screwdriver for making the pilot holes, and then when I started filming the video, I lost it. There it is. So you could use like a nail or something. So I poke a hole, and if I push the screwdriver through and it hits a stud, then I don't worry about using one of these. I just drill the screw right into the stud. I was hitting studs early on in this, but since these aren't exactly 18 inches wide, you eventually miss the studs. So that's what I'm doing. So use this part to start in the hole. You push it in a little bit, and then you just drill it in. It's really quite simple. We've used this for for hanging pictures. And then you take the screw, you screw it in, but not all the way in. I leave about a little less than 1/4 of an inch to hang it. You could screw it all the way in if you wanted to once you put the thing in, but my drill won't fit through there, and I want to be able to easily remove these if I have to, but also not worry if it's going to fall. Now, what do I do with my drawer? All right, so I take the drawer, and it's going to, you lift it up a little bit to get where the fat part of that hole was. Again, that's what I'm calling the fat part of the hole, and then the screw's going to slide right into there. So we do like that, boom, and then test it out. You know what, I made that too loose. I need to make those tighter. Maybe this is not an exact science. Let me just make it a little bit tighter. All right. Then set this back up. Just lift it up about 1/4 of an inch or so. Boom. It's on there. No, it's not. Oh, this one's not in. Go look through the hole. Make sure. Oh no. There we go. Make sure it's on there. Boom. And it's not going to go anywhere. All right, so the first wall is officially done. 44 stack-ons. They're all stack-ons. They're not like in any particular arrangement, other than that goes from drawer 1 to like 1905 down there. All right, so got it done. And, you know, this is moving a store that has grown over the years. If you go back to 2012 when I did my first BrickLink video, I didn't even have stack-ons. I was just using baggies and boxes and Sterilite containers. And so it's evolved to this one lot, one drawer thing, which I love. It's not for everybody. I love it. But if I was starting from scratch, like I didn't have any drawers numbered, I probably would have big drawers all along the bottom, big drawers all along the top, and then the 60 drawer small drawers all in the middle. Or maybe the 39 drawer contain, nope. This is the way I would, yeah. Big drawers at the top, big drawers at the bottom, all the little drawers in the middle. But it was going to be a lot of rearranging of stickers and renumbering drawers. I mean, I literally could have taken everything out and just set it the way I want and then redo the numbers. But I didn't, and so this is what we got. And so we got 44 stack-ons. This is about a little less than 1/3 of the stack-ons. I got many more to go. So I'm going to move. Next thing up is I got to move this rug. I was thinking about putting the stack-ons on top of this rug, but we're just going to go bare floor and then figure out if I want to elevate it a little bit, how I'm going to support it. But what it'll be is there'll be an aisle. I don't know how wide the aisle will be. It will be probably at least 2 feet, or at least big enough to put the cart and have room on each end of the cart. Yeah, and then so there'll be stack-ons like probably right about here, and it'll be double. So basically, if you're picking an order, you'll start your drawer number 1, work your way down. When you get to this end, that drawer, then you'll turn around, and there'll be a drawer over here, and it'll go down over this way, and they'll probably stop about here, roughly. I'll have to measure it. It'll be a couple of less stack-ons. Wait a minute. It actually probably should be 3 less stack-ons. So it would be, if it's 3 less, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. I originally had planned on doing 9, but this isn't going to, if I do 9, it's not going to leave enough area here. So, this is, I think I've not calculated this space very well. Remember, I'm bad at math. But at least I got this wall done. I like it. I hope you like it. We'll see you in the next video.